Welcome to Scorekeeping 101, Judging at Quiz Bowl. Hi, my name is Chuck Estep, and I am the County Coordinator for the annual Quiz Bowl Tournament event, which is held here at the ISD. I'd like to thank you for volunteering to serve as an official during the tournament, and I hope that this tutorial video will enable you to serve effectively as a scorekeeper. Let's begin. First, there are some prerequisites that you need to meet in order to effectively serve as a judge. You need to know the rules which govern play. Next, you need to know what your officiating schedule is so that you can be in the proper place at the proper time. And then lastly, you need to know which contestants are competing during the matches you are officiating at. Let's begin with the rules. Be sure to print a copy of the rules off of the Quiz Bowl website. Spend time studying the rules, not just reading them prior to the tournament. Focus on rules 1 through 15 under Judging Standards. That is a great place to begin, as these are the rules which govern play. Next, use a highlighter on those parts that are applicable to you and make notes in the margin. Contact the ISD if you have any questions at all about what you do as a scorekeeper. Next, you need to know what your officiating schedule is. We will send a schedule to you by email. Pictured to the right is a copy of what one of those schedules will look like. If you are not receiving emails from us prior to getting a schedule, you should contact your school coordinator to make sure that they have not inadvertently forgotten to give us your email or gave us a wrong email address. That way, we can be sure to get items into your hands to effectively help you serve during Quiz Bowl. On the side of this two-sided document that is not pictured here is a list of the teams that will be serving during Quiz Bowl. Each team is made up of 3 names, 1 for a quizmaster and 2 for judges. Look for your name and find which team number you are serving with. Then flip the document over to the side that you see pictured here and find where you will be serving throughout the course of the day. In the first column, you will notice all of the competition times that occur during a given day. Across the top are the various room locations that are used here in the ISD during the tournament. They are the Banner Oak Room, the Bridge School Room, the Lake Erie Room, and River Raisins 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you have not been to the ISD before and are unfamiliar with it, be sure to learn the building. You can do so by downloading the building layout maps that we have posted on our website. It's also very helpful to get to the ISD early on the day that you officiate so that you can learn where the rooms are as you officiate throughout the course of the day. Next, you need to know which contestants will be competing in your room. Posted here is a copy of a bracket schedule that is developed from the software that we have purchased to use in scheduling Quiz Bowl. These brackets are blown up into poster-sized documents and posted on the walls on either side of the receptionist's desk here in the ISD. We send these bracket schedules out early to the school coordinators so that their teams will know who they will be facing at the beginning of the day. As the tournament transpires, we manually write in who wins and who loses and who will be playing in the next round. Be sure to refer to those poster-sized bracket schedules up by the receptionist's desk so that you will know what school and what grade is competing in your room. There are other schedules that we develop from this software, and they are the ones by time and by location. We will provide you copies of both of those schedules to enable you to effectively know who will be coming to see you when you officiate. Now let's talk about scorekeeping. You're going to need to make 2 score sheets, one for each team that you will be officiating during each match. Those score sheets are located inside sealed envelopes in each of the rooms. These sealed envelopes contain the pristine questions that will be asked during a given time in that room. Open that envelope when you arrive and take out the score sheets and begin to complete them prior to the match being started. You're going to want to put in the name of the school, the grade, the time slot that the game is taking place in, and which room number you are in. As the match begins, Each school is given an opportunity to answer toss-up questions. If they get a question correct, just simply put an X over the number 5. Then they might get a bonus question. If they get it correct, mark over a number 5. Each time a question is answered correctly for a team, mark over the number 5, indicating that they have scored. If you have scored in a spot that you did not mean to score in, simply black it out and then put your initials down next to it so that we know that you corrected a mistake. Then continue scoring as before, going all the way across the sheet. Use as many of the rows that you need and total the scores going down the right-hand column. At the end of the first half, give the score. Then start scoring again in the second half. After the end of the game, please put the score down at the bottom of the sheet. Then I'd like for you to put your signature in this spot. I would prefer that you would print your name so that we can read it. Once you've put your name down on there and certified this game, then go to the top and check whether this team won the game or whether they lost it. The next thing you have to do is to return the sheets along with the used questions during the match. This needs to be done as soon as possible, as these score sheets are used to develop the bracket schedules which tell people where to go and when to be there. As a scorekeeper, you will have greater opportunity to observe the room than either the timekeeper or the quiz master. So you need to have eyes downrange, so to speak. Scorekeepers must observe audience behavior. Things like nonverbal coaching, talking, and protests from the audience are not allowed. Also, unauthorized video photography is not allowed. Student behavior should also be observed, such as using pencils without authorization, using electronic devices, talking during toss-up questions, and then alternates talking at any time. Any unsportsmanlike conduct that may occur. Note, you can provide firm reminders to participants, but give penalties when they are appropriate and within the rules. Lastly, be fair and equitable in all decisions that you make. All decisions that officials make are final. You don't need to worry about whether or not your decision will be overturned by me. Adults often approach me and ask me to do that, but I will not do it, so you don't need to worry about whether or not I will cover you. I have your back. Lastly, I want you to relax and enjoy your day. We do a lot to help promote a fun event for students that engages them academically, and as you can see by these smiling faces, Quiz Bowl truly is a fun day. Thanks so much for agreeing to serve as a judge during our Quiz Bowl tournament, and we hope you have a great day.